They promised you a move this summer, a family introduction, maybe even marriage. And when the date came, the topic shifted or silence hit. Here's the truth. There's a pattern that sells the future and empties the present. Stay to the end for a three-sentence boundary script, a reality check checklist, and a decision flow map, so you don't get trapped in this cycle again. Future faking means someone binds you emotionally with high promise, future-focused talk, then keeps delaying, blurring, or ignoring the concrete steps. Core elements: glowing promises, blurry action, no clear place, date roles. As the timeline nears, new excuses or topic shifts. The promise generates emotional closeness, but no movement. Healthy plan versus future faking. A healthy plan has dates, owners, and checkpoints. When problems show up, the talk is, how do we make it work, not why it can't happen. In future faking, emotion is sold, responsibility is not. Future faking works because it rewards you now, not with action, but with hope. The brain treats hope as a small, immediate reward and releases dopamine, a chemical that tells you, pay attention, this might matter. Vivid promises paired with vague details trick the mind into filling in the blanks. You picture the apartment, the trip, the promotion. Imagination feels like progress, so your attention locks in, even though nothing concrete has happened. This lock-in is powered by several well-known effects. Variable reward, warm attention one day, silence the next, keeps you checking for the next hit like a slot machine. Intermittent reinforcement, hot and cold closeness, creates a strong emotional bond. The contrast itself becomes addictive. Prediction error makes surprising promises feel extra important, so your brain tags them as salient, even if they're not reliable. Then cognitive dissonance and sunk cost kick in. After you've invested time, feelings, or public commitments, backing out feels like a loss, so you double down. Add scarcity and status. We're almost there. You're the one. And desire goes up simply because it feels rare. Finally, attachment patterns magnify the loop. An anxious style chases clarity and leans into promises. An avoidant style keeps things ambiguous and delays specifics. The dance itself sustains the cycle. There's also a simple timing bias. The brain discounts the future. The sweet hit of a promise lands today. The hard work of change lives tomorrow. Future faking exploits that gap. That's why intelligent people can stay stuck even when they know better. Knowledge alone doesn't beat chemistry. Structure does. So use a clean filter. Treat every promise as an invitation to a plan, not proof of a plan. A real plan is something you can write down today. A date, a time, a place, a responsible person, and a tiny next step. If those elements are missing, you're buying emotion, not movement. Also, separate cooling off from silent control. Cooling off has a clear return time and resumes with specifics. Silent control stretches time to avoid action. And remember, optimism is not a plan. It will work out is a mood. On Tuesday at 6, I'll do X, you'll do Y. We'll review Friday is a plan. In practice, run this litmus test. If you can't put it on a calendar, if no one owns the next action, and if the story keeps growing while the steps keep shrinking, you're looking at future faking, not a future. The antidote is small and boring. Ask for a plan, ask for a tiny step this week, get it in writing, and adjust your investment to match behavior, not words. That's how you move your brain from chasing promises to trusting consistency. We'll move in September. As dates near, moving's expensive, later. Discuss finances. The topic dies. The promotion is yours, but no written goals, KPIs, or dates. Review time. Budgets are tight. Let's launch the podcast, but when roles are assigned, I'm slammed. Run this quick self-test. Are date, place, time, and roles written down? Has the other person taken their concrete step? Is there a measurable checkpoint? If two or more are no, you have future on the stage, nothing on the ground. In the last 30 days, how many promises versus how many steps? 3 to 0, 5 to 1. Quantify it. The higher the ratio, the higher the risk. If the same theme is postponed 3 times, label it a pattern, not a coincidence. Vague time language. Soon, we'll see, when it's time. Dissolves responsibility. Chronic external excuses. Market, family, fate. Outsourcing control. Hot-cold swings. Reinforcement loop. Avoiding written confirmation. Escaping accountability. Resisting tiny pilot steps. The acid test of intent. Level 1. Gentle clarifier. I'm open to talking about the future. To move forward, let's lock this step today. Step, date. If that works, let's calendar it. Can we convert this into a plan? Who does what and by when? Level 2. Boundary setter. If there's no concrete step, I'm closing this topic for now. We can revisit once it's clear. I'll track steps, not promises. If there's no progress, I'll take it off my agenda. Level 3. Low contact, exit. Repeated delays have lowered my trust. If nothing changes by date, I'll pause, quit this plan. Since I don't have the clarity I need, I'm stepping away from this project. One, promise appears. 2, ask for a plan, date, role, checkpoint. 3, ask for a micro step, smallest measurable move. 4, follow up, written confirmation. 5, if no movement, simplify contact, response time, topics, expectations. 6, at 3 repeats, choose low contact or exit. A healthy plan feels calm, concrete, and shared. Within the same conversation, you can write down a date, time, place, clear owners, and a small step you can execute immediately. The other person takes responsibility and confirms quickly. When problems arise, you discuss solutions, not excuses. Details don't blur over time. They sharpen. There's written confirmation and interim checkpoints. Progress is measurable and the load is fairly shared. The tone of communication stays consistent, no hot-cold swings. You end the conversation with, "On this day at this time I'll do X, you'll do Y," and as small wins arrive on time, trust grows naturally. Regulation and self-protection. The aim is to calm your nervous system and anchor behavior to data. When triggered, take a 60 to 90-second micropause. Slow your breathing. Inhale for a count of 4, exhale for 6. Name the body sensation, tightness in the chest. Label the thought, "This is a prediction," and choose a brief, neutral reply. To separate feeling from fact, keep a promise step log and, in your weekly review, make decisions based on actions taken rather than emotions. Use gray rock, neutral, short, for provocative messages. When clarity is needed, request a written plan, date, time, owner, tiny, next step, and get confirmation. After 3 repeated delays, simplify contact or set a boundary, e.g., if there's no step by date, I'm closing this topic. And match your investment to behavior. Add routine protections, sleep, movement, nutrition, social support, and seek professional help if there are safety or abuse concerns. If this helped, subscribe. Check out Silent Manipulation, Reactive Abuse, and Gray Rock, linked on screen. I've added the PPR table and plan template below. Copy and use them today. In the comments, share your experience in a promise step format. The community will weigh in.